Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new, and by brand new, I mean we are just continuing through this thing because we're still going to be playing more Mega Man ZX. Right now I have...
Brandish new.
Brandish new, yes. Commodore Brand New. Gonna tell you all about the brand new bounties today. We have Mega Man, we have the red Mega Man Z. He's worth 5 billion bellies. We must capture him immediately.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm okay. Still trying to figure shit out.
Ain't we all, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's dive right into Mega Man ZX. Since I completed a whole bunch of... Since I ended up having to do a stream where a whole bunch of side quests last time, I think this time we're actually going to dive more into plot.
Oh, but it was fun watching you play hide and seek for 12 hours.
By the way, I did end up finding something really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I found a W tank. I found a W tank by beating up a doll.
Achievement unlocked. Beat up a doll. Feel good about yourself this fine
here,
day.
I'll show you. This was what I was doing.
Ah.
That's what I was doing, and there was a weapons tank inside.
How much you want to bet somebody somewhere at some point has modded this game to have the Tails doll?
I kind of doubt that, but I want to see that. You know what I mean?
It's true in my heart.
But yeah, those are these are all the pseudoroids that I fought that all had that I got level 4 victories against. I decided to do that off screen because that too would be incredibly boring to watch. But now it's finally time to get on with plot. Mission requests. I have two main story missions. Find the survivors and protect the lab. One of these missions has the last biometal I need, and the other mission, I believe, has the last piece of Model P. So I just need to figure out which one's which. Let's see this one here. We located an old research lab in Area L. The facility's layout is similar to the one where we first discovered Model X. There might be some clues about the biometal around there. The enemy is already moving into the area. We can't let that data fall into their hands. Head into Area L and see what they... In description. We detected a distress call coming from Area F. There are Maverick and biometal signatures in close proximity. Whoever sent the distress call is being pinned down by the Mavericks. It is likely that they are innocent civilians trying to flee. Head to Area F and rescue those people. Secure the biometal while you're at it. Okay. With those situations in mind. Oh right, I had to use up two sub tanks because of those side quests. So I have to remember to gather those up later. So let's see here. I found Area F, but sadly I have not found Area L yet. So I think I need to do the Area F mission first. But let's first warp to... Actually, there is a thing that I do need to do first. Let's warp to a mountain pass.
Ooh, I think this is the one I like the music for.
Because if I can if I can get to a big energy up, then I can fuel my E-tanks.
Nice.
Dang it, none of that is it, but I will take the 1-up though.
Never hurts.
I have 3 lives right now.
I was watching a review of Sonic Superstars, that new one.
Yeah.
And they said they did away with the life system. They just no more lives in Sonic, I guess.
I'm perfectly okay with that because lives.
Yeah.
Because hi fingers. Because the live system in platformers is incredibly archaic at this point.
Yeah, it's redundant.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense back in the day when when platformers were shorter and when platformers were shorter and they needed to make you work with those extra lives and stuff.
Yeah, it was back when starting over was not an inconvenience. It was more of a fundamental thing. Because nowadays starting over is just annoying. People just prefer checkpoints.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more was a holdover from arcade in an attempt to try to get more quarters.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
What did you do to that bird?
Sadly, those weren't birds. They were
Government spy drones.
Kit's a little slow on the uptake. Doesn't know birds aren't real yet. Yeah, it's interesting how many holdovers there are from the arcade. Like, a bunch of games, even in genres you wouldn't necessarily expect, had like a score going on a long time. A lot longer than you might necessarily think.
Yeah.
I think about games like, since I was thinking of Sonic anyway, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That was a very story-driven game, but it still had a score. Interesting, the first Mega Man had a score too, but they decided that was not necessary.
I want to get that. I want to get that large. I want to get this one so that I can actually have a full E tank.
Excellent.
There we go.
But yeah, the new Sonic, it looks interesting. They're saying it's got some highs and lows. It's largely a good game. There's just a few notable asterisks of a few points of contention.
Like, how would you feel about a Sonic game that's multiplayer, like a 4-person multiplayer Sonic game in the vein of like new Super Mario Brothers?
And it sounds awesome, but unfortunately, what I'm hearing is that the multiplayer was probably the part that they executed the least well.
Do they bounce off of each other?
No, but they still have camera lock issues.
Okay, then yeah, that is a problem.
But they said overall the mechanics are nice. They said the environments are pretty. There's a lot of Easter eggs for people who enjoy it. So
You could excuse the camera lock in the Super Mario things because they generally moved slower.
yeah, that wasn't quite as amazing.
Yeah.
When you reduce the field of vision, like at all, your reaction time is hurts, and that is not something you should have in Sonic.
Yeah, best example of that is Sonic Genesis. That has freaking the worst screen crunch ever to be shown in a video game.
Yeah, no. Sonic Genesis is a pile of crap.
Very much.
That came out the same day as Sonic 06.
Yep.
Well, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know right there.
There we go. I filled up both E-tanks. It's time to head on out of here.
You guys know what I should really do?
What's that?
I should really buy a USB Blu-ray drive from my laptop so I can force you guys to watch 80s tokusatsu shows with me.
I'd be into that.
Oh yeah, we've got Black coming under Black and Black RX right here in my hands. So,
Not
yeah.
that you've been it's not like you've been trying to convert me to the way or anything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm kind of thinking about whether or not I could play Blu-rays on my PS4 and stream them.
Probably not. I would assume there are protections in place.
Yeah, like I can't
Very likely.
Like I can't
Very
stream YouTube using my capture card.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, gonna go ahead. I already saved, so let's finally start. Let's try to find the survivors. Distress call in Area F.
So I haven't actually watched any of Black and Black RX yet, but I did pop in pop in discs from both sets to check out the bonus features on them. It's good fucking bonus features on these things.
I've come a long way. Since you started teaching me about tokusatsu media. Like I couldn't even remember the name of everything first. Like you're just talking about Ultraman Orb, and I'm like, that's the one with the magic harmonica and the gay pride sword, right?
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Little did I know I'd actually be like treasuring a gif of a guy and juggler getting into a bar fight.
Okay, where's this?
Bandai had to go and make me actually want the Tilsonite sword.
Dang it!
I'm telling you, the weapons are where they get me. I'll tell you.
Frickin'
Yeah, I originally didn't want the Tilsonite sword, so I'm like, it doesn't come with any Blazar stones, and it costs like $40, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Now they're like, oh hey, a toy that comes with a Blazar stone is going to attach to it. I'm like, fuck.
Sure. At the anime convention I went to, there was a minute there where I was strongly considering buying a replica of Cloud's Buster Sword.
Yeah.
But after doing some research, even though it was a decent deal, it wasn't really that different from the ones you could get on Etsy. And at conventions, I really like to keep my eye out for stuff that you can't get just anywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I ended up getting a Wing Zero kit that is at a really good discount. That apparently it's not the easiest to find all the time because it's an older one.
Yeah.
I haven't started building it yet per se. I have been basically just getting the parts out and going over everything because this is kind of a complicated build even for me.
Is it real grade?
Master grade.
Or master grade, that's it. I was looking over there.
Okay, yeah, because there's high grade, master grade, and real grade.
There's also entry grade. You forgot entry grade.
Entry grade? Oh yeah.
You forgot entry grade.
I just figured when I bought it, the guy's like, oh, because I'm like, I've never built a Gundam kit before, but Wing Zero is probably my favorite. And
entry grade is weird because I believe it was first introduced during the run of Gundam Age, and then went away after Gundam Age ended, and then randomly came back in 2020.
Well, I assume from the name that it means they're easier to build.
They're like the easiest ones to build. They're meant for they're meant for literal children. Yes.
Yeah. Well, because the guy I talked to is
the entry grade RX-78.
Confused that I wanted to start with this one.
I have the entry grade RX-78, the original show's Gundam.
Oh, neato.
The glories of the 1 year war.
I don't even have the regular one. I have the Target exclusive American flag one because I thought it was funny.
Nice.
Okay, that is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wait, area A2.
This map is just seriously one of the least useful maps I've ever seen in any video game.
My regular RX-78 is the 2013 high grade.
Okay.
And I have the 2013 high grade of the Wing Gundam.
I'm just a sucker for things with wings. I like wings. Although, in terms of like loadout, I'm more of a heavy arms guy.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I have not bought Gunpla in a really long time, so a lot of my kits are really old.
Yeah, I have
a couple SD kits as well.
What was funny was I was trying to assure the guy that I knew what I was doing, like building models, and I'm like, oh, I've built like probably hundreds of Warhammer 40k models now. I built a resin Titan. I built, vehicles, infantry. I'm pretty experienced. Trying not to tell him the story about the time I accidentally glued my thumb to a table.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I'm like, don't worry, I'm fully competent. And then I pick up the Gundam kit with paw gloves. I'm like, don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
Yes. Happily when
Silly.
it comes to... Here we are. When it comes to model kits for Gunplas, you don't actually have to use some glue.
Yeah, thank
Stressed.
God.
The distress call definitely came from this area. The signal's too weak to pinpoint the exact location. Of course it is.
I can't get a lock on it either. I'll proceed and let you know if I find anything.
Oh, good. Vent doesn't know where anything is either. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, Gunpla typically do not require glue.
Yeah, and I'm used to needing like 50 tools to.
And the reason for that is because Gunpla is like primarily marketed towards children, so.
Which is fair. I think that it's good to have entry level things like. When you do Warhammer models, like I wish they would do a better job telling you, hey, you're gonna have a real fun time with this one if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, like that's kind of why I got into Gunpla at all, because I knew, hey, that shit don't require glue.
The dumbest thing I ever did, and the thing that ended up leading to my said gluing of thumb to table, was deciding that the first resin model I ever build, that should be a Warhound Titan. That's a good starter resin kit, right? No, that was like one of the worst choices I could have made. So it was a very complex build. I managed to screw it up in a couple of ways, but still salvage it. But I get to this point where I'm gluing on the plasma gun, big old plasma gun arm, and I'm trying to get the angle just right. And I suddenly become aware that I've glued my entire thumb to the table, and it very suddenly became a lot less important. The exact position that the gun would dry at.
Yeah.
And so it did dry at a bit of an odd angle, and so my friends call him the Disco Titan because it looks like he's doing the John Travolta move. I could have fixed him over the years, but I decided I kind of liked the story and the experience and wanted to leave that to history.
That's fair.
Are you stuck?
Yeah.
Also,
the position of that buzzsaw is bullshit.
I mean, also another thing I like about Gunpla is the fact that I can just put stickers on them and they look just fine. I don't need to paint them or anything.
Painting is a whole thing, that's for sure.
Yep. Because every Gunpla kit has stickers for you to apply, even though sometimes applying those stickers is fucking bullshit. But you know what? Whatever.
Wait a minute, you've got enough thingies on the gun that you could have it move in a sine wave if you wanted to. I could see that being useful for area coverage.
You do not want to know. So my very first Gunpla was in a high grade kit of the I think the Freedom Gundam from Seed Destiny. And my god, the fucking stickers for that thing fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, I've never been great at applying the stickers.
Also, I will say that since it was the very first kit I ever built, it is rough. It looks rough.
That's to be expected. That's to be expected.
Yeah,
The problem I have with the stickers isn't like the steady hands thing. It's the fact that I tend to get them occasionally the corners stuck to my fingers while I'm trying to apply them. and then I don't, and then like, or if there's like wrinkles, it like bugs the crap out of me, and I end up having to try and fix it.
Same. Although I eventually I realized, hey, I can use a toothpick and it makes it easier too.
Yeah, you can kind of
Quite
iron
serious
them.
ever having to touch them with my hands, really, that much.
Warhammer, they favor decals, where like the water, the kind you apply with like
water slides.
Uh-huh.
I've never had anything that uses those, but I know of things that use them. But I've never actually owned anything that uses them.
It's funny I mentioned Warhammer because earlier today, someone DM'd me that I know. Okay, Kit, Warhammer is really cool, but you need to stop me. I'm afraid if I look into it anymore, I'll be broke.
Mm.
That's why I always tell people. Get your kids playing Warhammer. They'll never have enough money for drugs.
I mean, hey, at least, technically, I didn't need Warhammer for that, but you know.
Don't have enough money for drugs in general.
It's like, excuse me, I am an artiste. I make my own drugs. Thank you.
Look,
hey, I
have money for weed
I
to
think
grow myself.
My mother
or I have money
legit
for
once said that me collecting Japanese toys was better than doing drugs.
Yeah.
That's legit the entire. I think most of why she supported it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Kids with hobbies tend to stay cleaner. That's just statistically.
Yep.
Yeah, I ended up like I ended up being pretty. I was pretty clean and vanilla my entire youth, and so it wasn't until I was an adult and I had to have like a bunch of surgeries and dealing with a bunch of ongoing stuff, and I got prescribed medical marijuana, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't know how I feel about this. So, you spend your whole life thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to mess with that, and then they're like, hey, I'm a doctor, trust me, mess with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I like this form. Where Harpuya is the best.
All of my gunpla are packed away right now, but I should really pull some of them out and show you some of them, because some of them are really kind of neat, the ones I have.
Oh, if it's enough to not have an inconvenience, I'd love to see sometime.
Yeah, they're very buried. I'll have to find time to dig them out at some point soon. I don't know when. They're really buried right now.
I don't know. Yeah, the ones that I have.
Where's mountain stuff?
Okay, yeah, I can't go that way.
Hmm.
You're
saying? Yeah,
the gunpla that I have are a majority of them are from G Gundam.
Nice.
I have, and I'm actually looking at them right now.
My little brother got into gunpla for a bit too, and I know he has the Master Gundam.
Is that Master Gundam with Funsaiki?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the high grade one.
Yeah, he has that one.
Yes, G Gundam is so awesome that even the horses are Gundams. A horse actually pilots Funsaiki.
Fucking hell yeah.
Then, and I also have a high grade Burning Gundam and a master grade Shadow Gundam.
Neat.
And
Burning Gundam, you mean God Gundam?
Yes. Then, and instead of Shadow Gundam, it's Gundam Spiegel.
You know what's funny? I actually saw an action figure of the God Gundam in Target that like about a year ago that called it the Burning Gundam. Apparently that's still the official name in the United States for it.
Yeah. Hey, is anyone here? I came to help. Tell me where you are. Strange. There's no reply.
Cause we can't call it God.
The source of the signal's definitely coming from near your position. The device emitting the signal should be close. Try to locate it.
Try looking for something giant and purple.
We can't call it the God Gundam. That's sacrilege.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
Isn't that the same reason in Yu-Gi-Oh! They just called it the Shadow Realm instead of,
Yes.
That
death?
just made it more hardcore.
Called it Hell. Literally just called
Yeah.
Hell in the original Japanese version, yeah.
Honestly, that's one of the times where it just made it more hardcore, just calling it the Shadow Realm. You're not
It did a
managing
little
to-
bit.
Oh,
It did kind of dress it up a little bit, huh?
yeah.
That was the entire idea, yeah. Because they couldn't call it Hell on children's television in the United States.
I think it's fascinating that the United States has it in reverse to most other countries, where
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, we can't have like nudity or like religious references or like anything like that in our cartoons, but violence, sure, why not? Dandy, let's do it.
Yeah.
And other countries
Yeah.
are the exact opposite.
I mean, well, Japan has all of the above in its programming.
Well, yeah, I mean, not all the countries. I just mean in general trends. They're
Yeah.
usually a little more restrictive of violence than they are like religious
Yeah.
symbols or nudity.
Yeah.
Look, people getting the shit beaten out of each other, that's fine. People having some fun? No, that's illegal.
Yeah,
Get that shit out of here.
get that out of here. That's not in my Christian broadcast.
Not my Christian
yeah,
bro.
they-
About
It's
nailing
not in
people's
my-
crucifixes and having them bleed out.
Not in my Christian
I just
broadcast.
just love old fucking fan subs where just random swear words are inserted where there are none in the original dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the same people that grew up to make Shadow the Hedgehog say, "Where's that damn Chaos Emerald?"
Where's that damn
Like seriously,
Chaos
like
Emerald?
old fan subs are just like, let's insert f bombs everywhere, even though in the original dialogue they're not even swearing at all.
Sorry to find that one, ProZD.
Like you watch old Naruto fan subs and there's just f bombs everywhere, even though, like, why though? But why would you?
Naruto is the viewer makes me swear, so there's that.
Oh, there's also like tons of like old Kamen Rider and Super Sentai fan subs, where the fan subbers just inserted random f bombs everywhere for no reason that did not need to be there, because there are no swear words in the actual dialogue.
I had a friend at school who was like that. Legitimately did not know when he was swearing or not.
Ah,
I went home and
again.
his whole family was like that. Is what was funny. They all just swore constantly, and like seriously, we were all at dinner, and like before anyone would finish, the guy just scoots his chair back and he goes, "Hang on, guys, got to take a shit." And his parents were just nodded and I'm like, okay, wow. In my house, that would have gone a little differently.
Shit, that's funny. I mean, I also swear like a sailor. But, whatever.
Unfortunately, it's my time to go away so I can sleep
That
for work
is-
tomorrow.
Oh, you rest well.
I'm having
Have
a
a good
lot
one.
of fun
I
with
have,
this
I have to
gun
work
now.
tomorrow too, and I am dreading it.
Good night.
Someone please rescue me from work tomorrow. I don't want to go.
I'd be more surprised if you did.
Whoops, wrong button.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be able to do more today, but things went a little awry.
Yeah, I heard.
Prairie, I found the terminal that has been sending out the signal. But there's no one around.
What? I wonder what could have happened there.
What's this? There's a data disk still in the terminal. I don't... who wants to be the computer?
I guess I could give it a try.
Yeah. He doesn't have much longer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, mate. There we go. It's working now, I think. Were you taking it, Kit? 'Cause I thought... I had offered to take it. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yes, we said yes. Sorry.
I don't have much longer. I pray that this data doesn't fall into the wrong hands. The recon unit has unearthed a strange metal in this area. It seems conscious. It began to speak to us in our minds. The commander called it Biometal Model W. We can... Is this actually supposed to be like a journal of somebody who is...
I think it is.
Am I doing the wrong voice for this?
It's possible.
It could be computerized. I mean, it's digital disc, so you can make it computerized. if you
I
want.
guess. We continued to research the biometal under her orders. However, everyone was complaining of unexplained headaches and a strange numbness. Upon hearing this, she removed us from the site and continued the research on her own. Despite these precautions, our unit was annihilated. One of our own had suddenly gone mad.
That's the end of the data.
Sis, this is a report from the first commander's recon unit. The distress call must have been activated to make sure someone would find this data. But the recon unit's gone.
Stay with me, Prairie. I need to know where the biometal is.
Vent?
Slithering might have the rest of the data. Don't give up on your sister just yet.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Vent. I'm reading the biometal signature just beyond the locked door. I'll hack the lock from the Guardian HQ.
Looks like we're back in business. You found a data disk.
No time for trauma, Prairie. Your probably dead sister might not be dead.
You know, one of the stupidest things that I've had that I remember dealing with when I was playing Kingdom. I think it was like Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to remember what it was called.
That's a tough one. You could pull out the thesaurus and find like 3 random words, and it could be the name of a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah. It's not 358. It's the one where it takes place in a digital universe.
Is that 365? Or Dream Drop?
It's the digital world from Digimon.
Might as well have been.
Where were the Fox chicks? This is important information as to whether I will buy this game or not.
That's only if the new Kingdom Hearts game actually takes place in Zootopia.
Oh God, please.
That would be kind of neat.
I'm not thoroughly invested in that or anything.
I mean, who doesn't like anthropomorphic vixens, frankly? Who doesn't?
I also like
can't
Jason
think of
Bateman as a
anybody
fox. Jason Bateman has a fantastic voice.
Yeah?
I was also a huge Arrested Development fan, so I kind of like some of the audio clips people have made where it's Arrested Development, but audio clips, but with Nick Wilde saying them.
Ah!
That wasn't quite what you had in mind, I'm guessing.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I can't air dash underwater.
Oh.
I found a thing I need to send you guys. You guys need to see this.
Alright.
Putting it in voice text.
Yes. That's not horrifying at all. That's
funny.
good.
Great. Hilarious.
Do you know Chatot was a fascinating Gen 4 Pokemon because its move Chatter, and you could actually make noise into the microphone and it would repeat it. And they had to disable it because in multiplayer people were saying like all kinds of horrible swear words and stuff.
But really?
Completely foreseeable consequence, I would think, for kids that age. But
Yeah.
I had no idea about that.
yeah, Chatot. That's why they never brought that feature back.
I genuinely did not know that.
How on earth do you get up there?
It's the biometal here that I
didn't know there were more forms. I thought you had most of them. Or I thought you had pretty much all of them.
Forms.
This is the second to last one.
Oh, okay.
It's the Mega Man. It's the Common Rider Mega Man.
Ooh. I could do this one if you want.
Go ahead.
Oh my, what's that disc you've got there? Ah, I thought I told you Mavericks to leave. Anything of importance with me. Worthless fool.
I knew it. You're after this disc. Where's the rest of it?
Oh my, you must be one of those horrid interlopers trying to stop poor Lord Serpent's plan. Well, I'm not telling you anything. So, how do you like that? I am the lovely Pseudoroid Model L Lurel. I'm going to tear you apart piece by piece. Prepare for the end, little man.
Little man.
Tiny man. Oh wow, I definitely should have voiced that a little differently. Then again, the lore probably talks all nice, but that thing's probably like got a big old Chongus voice.
Maybe.
This has got to be the mermaid chick's biometal, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Crap, what's her name? What's her name?
Probably.
I can't remember her name. That's not nice of me. I like her. I should have remembered her name.
Damn it.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have. Yeah. Should have.
Well, I don't know what you're insinuating. I have the best memory of anyone you've ever known, surely.
Debatable. Very debatable.
Oh my, looks like
We've come to the end? Yeah, that's what it says.
your end. Goodbye, little brat.
You know what sucks about that? I was gonna say, you saw I was trying to be incredibly careful because if I hit Luer in the head, that's where the biometal is, and if I damage that biometal, I have to either have to spend crystals to repair him, which I think I have enough crystals to do actually, or I have to fight Luer again to try to get level 4.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
It's a little irritating, yeah.
Yeah, but for all intents and purposes, it is better, definitely better than what they were doing for. It's definitely better than what they were doing for. I need to set these to default. Definitely better than what they were doing for the Zero games. And at least I know where the biometal is now, so I don't need to risk it. Ah! I'm gonna heal just in case. Level 4 victory. Let's go.
Oh my. Oh my. Goodbye, cruel world. How could this be? Done in by a creepy little runt.
Says you. Freaking
Yeah.
angler fish motherfucker. You make Grand Fisher from Bleach seem freaking cuddly by comparison. Just explode already. I'm glad I never have to fight you again.
Wow.
Don't hide your feelings or anything, Zero. Let it all out.
All yours, Kit. You're the one that voiced Leviathan.
I'm the biometal of the ice, Model L. Thank you for freeing me from that awful body.
Which we have established is indeed very awful. We are all in complete agreement on that.
You're looking for the rest of the data disk, right? I'm sorry, but it's already been taken away somewhere. 100 years have passed since the war. But it looks like some things will never change.
A man named Serpent is attempting to reawaken Model W. To stop him, I need your help and the password.
Model Z. I heard the story about Serpent. I know you were linked with the host body, but I heard he beat you in combat.
Yes. My failure led to the death of a good man named Jiro.
I see. Alright, I'll join you. It should be an interesting challenge. To take on the one who bested the great Model Z. I'll give you my password, but the data is split into two, of course it is, two halves. The other pseudoroid with my power has the remaining half. Now, I won't be able to give you the complete password until you have defeated him.
Fist Leo found in Area G5.
I apologize, I was trying really hard to remember how I voiced her in the last game.
That's fine.
She was a little more psychotic in that one. I probably made her a little more manic because she was kind of, like, scary.
You got a blue card key. Turned in data disk. But here we are. I finally have Model L.
Kit, did I ever show you that one Kamen Rider thing that was on sale I was debating over?
I believe you at the very least mentioned it.
Yeah, I just went ahead and asked for it for Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, look, you can do a thingy with your head that makes you swim.
nice. Nice.
I want water jets on my head.
Of course you would. That is one of the most Kit things I've ever heard. Shit.
Damn it!
Maybe you need the second half of the ability.
Yeah.
I don't know why I find that so funny. I just do.
Oh, by the way, if you look at the bottom right there, you see this has an item scanner.
Yeah. Okay. Handy.
Ah!
Oh.
There you go.
I wonder if you went up that one, if there's like a secret wall or something.
Let's see.
If you went up the little one. like a wall you could go through. Probably not, but I'm wondering. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have suggested that. I'm sorry.
I'm looking through a bunch of vintage items for Kamen Rider Black RX.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to see this thing I just found?
Sure.
I'll put this in voice text. This is funny. This is an actual official piece of merchandise.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not able to see the stuff in voice text because my phone was dying when...
It's a Kamen Rider Black RX branded flask.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, that is pretty. That's canteen. It says, but you gotta wonder. Well, lame. What's the point of that area then?
I mean, it says on it that it's meant for water, but you can put a lot of other things in there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's like, remember, kids, don't drink any of Kamen Rider Black. It's got Grandpa's fire water.
Well, that's Black RX, not black. But...
You can drink from Gates. That one's safe, kiddos.
Oh, I see. The item...
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what I might.
Oh, jeez, that's funny. That's funny. I needed that laugh.
I'm always amazed at the kinds of things they'll put merchandise on. You know,
Yeah?
like it makes me think of Spaceballs. You know, it's the Spaceballs, the flamethrower. Spaceballs, the toilet paper.
Spaceballs, the breakfast cereal. I still love Spaceballs, the flamethrower. That's a great product.
Yeah. The kids love this one.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
The kids love this one.
Kids love this one.
I am terrified of...
Flamethrower.
I am terrified of going through this space.
Oh, fun fact. Spaceballs, the
whole
lunchbox in that scene. The Spaceballs lunchbox in that scene is actually a Transformers lunchbox with Spaceballs logo stickers over it.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
There's also a Transformers coloring book with the same thing done to it in that scene.
Oh, come on, this can't be a dead end, surely. Like, that would be the stupidest...
Like, a lot of the items in that scene are, like, actual, like, branded items that are just bought from a store and slapped a Spaceballs logo sticker on them with still the same artwork and shit.
Interesting.
It's actually a pretty cheaply done scene.
It was a pretty cheaply done movie, so it was impressive they were able to do half the things they did.
Yeah?
I adore Mel Brooks.
So, yeah, the lunchbox and coloring book in that scene are both Transformers products. With Spaceballs stickers slapped on them.
If I was gonna get merchandise, I'd want a t-shirt that has the line, I said fire a shot across her nose, not up it. I probably told you this story, but my brother and I were very into that movie.
Yeah.
And as kids, we would quote it all the time.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
now.
that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Okay, time to go back.
So we would quote the movie all the time, and I remember this got me a little bit of trouble with my parents. We'd been quoting it all the time, and we had to. It was Christmas, I think, and we had to both use the bathroom, and we were always like in a war when it came to that, who could get there first. And he pulls ahead of me, and so he had. I guess we were. I say we were kids, but I guess he was a mid-teenager because he just barely started growing a tiny hint of the facial hair. Because when he ran off and got ahead of me, I used the line from the movie, "Get back here, you fat bearded bitch!" To which my parents
Shit.
did not respond kindly.
Shit. Wow. It's funny.
We did not get along great as kids, except when we were getting into trouble.
You have said this many times, yes.
I know, but I just think it's... I probably have said it before, but I just think it's really funny that, because I've heard a lot of siblings with similar
Yeah.
dynamics. And it's always kind of funny to me that we'll collaborate if there's like mutually assured destruction at stake. I think that's funny. And I had a very different dynamic with my sister. We get along really well most of the time. And when we troll each other, it's like psychological warfare. It's not physical. It's not overt. We mess with each other in more subtle ways.
Okay, let's see how this works.
Oh, do you have to... That's weird. You have to get above it while it's... Okay.
There we go.
Nice. And getting down looks scary. Nice.
Still not as bad as...
I really need to... Oh, say it. Please, what you're saying.
Still not as bad as Storm Owl.
Yeah. That is a fun jump.
I really need to finish Abba Ranger so I could get into Black and Black RX.
You need a prescription for black.
I actually am now halfway through Abba Ranger, so that's nice.
Okay, so now I need to find Area L. Oh, yeah, by the way, the areas marked in red, that's where the bosses have regenerated.
I see.
So, I'm trying to think about what direction to go to. It can't be Area M because I require the full password in order to access that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about Area H either. So what I need to do is find a place with a blue door. So I'll go ahead and warp back to HQ.
If you do require, if you need help looking up a map, if it gets a little too convoluted, let me know.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yes, Vin, what is it?
So,
Oops, I thought we was going to be having some dialogue. That's my bad. That one's totally on me.
for Abba Ranger, the American DVD only includes
Yeah,
the
I've got something
actual...
interesting to tell you then. Did you know each biometal fragment has been divided into 2 pieces and split across 2 different pseudoroids?
We were literally told that every single boss fight.
I'm helpful. That's right. If you can find both parts, you'll have access to 2 varieties of charge attack for each model. It's not like you already have a whole bunch of those. The usage differs according to the model. For models HX, LX, and PX, you charge up to a 2nd level and then press the thingamajig up while releasing the attack button to fire. For model FX, charge it up to the 2nd level, then press the thingamajig down while releasing the attack button to fire.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying before I was interrupted,
Oh, sorry,
so the way the Abba Ranger DVD set the American Abba Ranger DVD set works, it's just the TV show itself, not any of the specials or the movie. Because they didn't get the license. Shout Factory did not get the license to those. So, essentially, I figure out how to word this. I had to track down literally all the side content elsewhere. Through not so legal means.
Yeah, there are just situations where you really have no choice. Like, any
Indeed,
of us...
this is absolutely a situation I had no choice.
Yeah, like all of us having the chance to watch freaking Garchard as it plays.
It's you know it sucks because like I've been in those situations where it's like I will, if you made this available to me, if you did anything at all to make this available, I swear I would buy it. I swear.
There are only 7 Kamen Rider shows that have official American releases. Was it 8? It was 8 because Spies had a... No, 9. Spies and Agito had streaming releases. It's 9. There are only 9 Kamen Rider shows with official American releases. Only 9.
I'm trying to remember. There's
Not a
I'm trying to
lot.
remember how 9 is, considering how many there are overall.
There's like over 30 of them.
I'm trying to remember how that quote went. There's someone who said it a really nice way. A friend of mine, he's like, "Hey Nintendo, if you don't want us to pirate your games, you should totally let us buy them."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I actually, the funny thing is, like, when they re-release games, I tend to buy them on new platforms anyway for like convenience sake. So I've got like 5 copies of Super Mario Brothers 3.
And I just wish Kamen Rider was more readily available in the United States, because like
Yeah.
Bandai, the toy company, seems to really want it, but then all the other 3 companies involved with Kamen Rider, Toei, TV Asahi, and Ishimori Productions, are all like, nah. Like, sometimes they'll say, yeah, sure, why not? But most of the time they're like, yeah, no, sorry, we don't care. We don't give a shit about America.
We don't give a shit about profit.
A lot of companies in Japan seem to have that attitude. It's sort of like what we'll never get here officially is Mother 3.
Yep.
Yeah. We received...
And it's
just like...
sorry.
It's just like... Only one of the 4 companies involved in Kamen Rider really wants it. Like, Bandai really wants Kamen Rider in the US.
What would Bandai know about hit toys and series in the United States?
Yeah.
No, right?
It's like... Bandai already tried to, like... I mean, I guess it is interesting, because, like... It's like... How do I word this? It was like Saban's Masked Rider and then Kamen Rider Dragon Knight were both failed past attempts to bring Kamen Rider to the United States with Power Ranger style adaptations. But like, I feel like those failed. I feel like Saban's Masked Rider failed mainly because, 1, it was a shitty show. 2, it was kind of too soon after Power Rangers.
Coming in hot in the heels of something that was already...
It was a blatant attempt by Saban, being like, "Hey, we just had a huge success with Power Rangers. Let's do it again." The whole Hanna-Barbera tactic.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It didn't fucking work out.
Well, that's the reason they call it lightning in a bottle.
Because like they tried it 3 more times. First with VR Troopers, then with Masked Rider, then with Big Bad Beetleborgs. And Big Bad Beetleborgs is the only one of those 3 that actually did well.
I remember kind of liking VR Troopers when I was little, at least.
VR Troopers is weird.
Well, it's not to say that kids always have impeccable taste or anything, but
It's just such a weird thing that's like 3 different Metal Heroes shows kind of mashed together.
I did not have the context at that time.
We are
Yeah,
VR.
it's just weird. It's really weird.
I like the dude who shot drills off of his shoulders. I'm like, give me more of that guy. Give me that Eggman motherfucker right there.
I really am genuinely wondering if those Japanese shows will ever come out on physical media over here or not.
Well, never say never. Never say never. It took Disney a really long time to make some of their oldest cartoons available for physical release. They eventually did.
Yeah. I think Warner Brothers still hasn't released every Looney Tunes short on physical media.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but they're...
Especially since there's a few they want to bury forever.
Kind of understandably, in given the content and climate. Like, I like what Disney Plus did though, where they released a bunch of Disney's old stuff that have really controversial things, but they just preface it with, like, "Hey, here's the context. There were some things in this that we made, and these are not cultural attitudes
a lot of
that
people
we want to
truly
support
believe
anymore."
Warner Brothers
We know
should do
better.
the same thing, but they kind of just don't.
I just think it makes
They've
sense.
released
Like history.
a few of those. I mean, a few of the cartoons they wanted to bury, they've released like very recently, like this year. But they haven't released all of them yet, I don't think. They're starting to work on it now, though. I will say.
I just think it's important that history of media, even if it's like unpleasant, is probably important to preserve.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, how do we learn from things if we don't know that like some of the things we did before were bad? You know?
Yeah. Exactly. And like, I wish shit was more readily available in general.
Well, I'd hoped with the streaming age that would be the case, and it largely is. You can get a lot more stuff you can, but not quite as I had hoped. And the problem with the streaming age is isn't just access; it's that it's licensing. Like, you may get something, but do you get it forever?
No. You don't. I mean, DVD and Blu-ray has always been the same way. I mean, that shit isn't going to be on store shelves forever. And some old DVD and Blu-ray releases are really expensive on the aftermarket now. Oh god.
I would imagine.
Oh god.
Although the fact they exist would hint to me that somewhere there's digital files of everything.
Yeah. Like, trust me, I have the old 4Kids Funimation Ultraman Tiga DVDs. Those are real rare and expensive.
That's the one where you said it was like the worst voice acting ever and just bad in general, yeah?
Well, the thing is, those DVDs don't actually include the 4Kids dub. They are the Japanese version with subtitles.
Oh, interesting.
Because apparently they last minute changed their minds about releasing the dub on DVD, so now the dub is mostly lost media. And from what we know, apparently is never going to get released at all. It's gone. It's totally just lost.
Lost media is actually one of Grizz's fascinations. He's really interested in
The weird thing with
the idea
Ultraman
of
Tiga
things
dub
disappear.
is out of the show's 52 Japanese episodes, they cut it down to 48, I believe, but they only aired like 26 of them.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And the rest never aired on TV at all, so they never got recorded. But we know they exist, because it's been confirmed they exist. But they're never going to get released because the files are gone now. Like, none of the companies involved have the files for it anymore. they're gone.
The same thing kind of happened with, well, not to the same degree, but something similar happened with Final Fantasy VII and Silent Hill 2 and 3. When the games were released and everything was done, they just let the gold copy go. They just didn't bother backing it up, didn't bother saving it. They figured, we got it done. That was just standard practice back then. Memory was a little more expensive, so saving that stuff was not deemed important. And then they come along and for Final Fantasy VII, they're like, hey, yo, we want to do a PC version. Can we have the files? And they're like, about that.
Yeah, same thing happened with Kingdom Hearts too.
Yeah, and so they end up having to like rip everything right from the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then trying to fiddle with the scale and everything. And it's just
okay, yeah. I don't have time to finagle around. Please load me up a map.
I got it. You got it.
And that's right.
What are we looking for? I might be able to narrow it down.
Here. Area J and
Area J.
Area L. I'm gonna go
Okay, area. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna load up the map. I'm gonna load up the map here.
Yeah. All right. Because I'm looking at it. All right. So Area J, you head to Area A1.
A1.
And then you head left until you see a door between two pillars of grass.
Oh.
And then once you go through it, there'll be a gap. You go through there, and there'll be a passageway that's got a gap in it, and then there's the blue door.
And that's Area
For Area
J.
J. Correct.
Okay then, because Area J is the one where the other side of the Phantom one is. I do believe.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here.
Gotcha.
What was I saying before? I lost train of thought.
Oh, that is the story of my life, my friend.
If I don't remember this in the next couple seconds, I'm gonna start having a tantrum.
And you do the thing from Hocus Pocus. Remember,
you guys
collector,
remember?
remember, collector, remember. Well, you're talking about how they truncated the show down from like 50 episodes to like 28 or whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. And even if the files still existed, it sounds like Super Rad Productions wants to bury its existence.
Hmm.
And never acknowledge it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is my favorite music in this whole thing.
Because even though it seemed like Super Rad Productions was happy with it when it was new, after the fact, they kind of started thinking of it as, well, this thing failed miserably, so it must have sucked. Nobody must care about it or even think it was good.
So I think it'd be along the ground since it said two pillars with grass on them. I would imagine it's actually closer to the ground. The door you're looking for.
I'm in A2. I need to go to A1.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, CC. I'm just trying to navigate. Or I'm just doing it because I'm rude. And it's fun.
Yeah, I have this weird feeling that maybe Super SC is the Tiga 4Kids dub is them putting too much trust in 4Kids. Because
which, to be fair,
interviews, apparently Super Rad Productions did put a lot of trust in 4Kids. They trusted them a little too much. Because
okay, it's looking similar to the guide I have here.
Because it seems like, so from what I understand, what happened was, so 4Kids bought the license to Ultraman Tiga in the year 2000, and did development throughout the whole year of 2001.
Yeah.
And apparently they went to Super Rad Productions for approval for literally everything they did. And apparently people at Super Eye Productions were like, well, these guys successfully got Pokemon over to the United States. Maybe they'll do good with Ultraman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's trust them and let them do everything they need to do, right? That'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it didn't go well. There's since a lot of the changes the 4Kids done made were fucking stupid.
So yeah, the blue door should be around here somewhere.
I already went through it.
Oh,
Yeah,
my bad.
he's already in Area J.
Yeah.
Oh, I looked down for a second, and you guys are time traveling. Down for a second.
Jeez, there's a frickin' there's a floating frickin' shrimp over there. By the way, this is not where the Phantom piece is. This is where the other piece of Leviathan is.
Oh, okay.
But there's a save point here. I'm glad there's a save point.
Yes.
Let's recover the disc.
Usual Satato. And oh, Kit, Peter Boy's Prairie.
The data disk contains report that Sis was working on while she was in the recon unit.
So it contains the rest of what we decoded from the other disc. We found it's the distress call source.
And we found the enemy delivery unit along with a biometal signature. There must be something important stored on that disk. Biometal signature's further back in the same area. Be careful, Vent. Everything pointy is evil, Vent. Remember.
Time to slice up some shrimp. I'll take that life up.
Nice.
I'm gonna say this for the record. That's a surprisingly easy one, but I'm guessing that's only because you're guaranteed to have the biometal L. Yeah, because there's no way to get through that door without having biometal L already.
Yeah. So it's kind of redundant, huh? And I don't blame you for finding a shortcut. This map, the in-game map, is just super unhelpful.
Yeah, it is.
I was having some fun with that with my Silent Hill 1 playthrough because I'm like, I thought ahead. I'm like, oh, I'll do a smart thing. I'll do notes about where to go, and then I proceeded to write the worst notes ever written, like the least helpful, dumbest notes.
But yeah, I'm gonna get Kamen Rider Black's Henshin belt. Ooh.
Oh, you are gonna get it?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Oh, nice. I'm glad.
Yeah. Kamen Rider Black. Oh, hi, Dan.
Hey there, how's it going?
We're talking about Kamen Rider
Sweet.
and Ultraman Lost Media.
I want to get
That
that
is-
data.
That is tricky. That is tricky. How you doing, Dan?
Oh, I've been better. I just got back from a tabletop thing, and I'm just... It's like I go in every week expecting not there to be japes waiting at the front door for the party every single week, and yet it seems that somehow most times I'm proven wrong.
This leaves you a little. You say japes?
Japes, shenanigans, tomfoolery.
No, okay. I didn't. I can think said japes or James. I'm like, I don't know what James is. but-
Hostile actions against the group that seem very ridiculous. That seem almost ridiculous and absurd.
Yeah, gotcha. you said James, and I thought, like, is it a prepare for trouble and make it double kind of situation?
Or is it
it's
a
not-
Silent Hill situation with James Sunderland?
No. It's not. It's not even James May with cheese. Cheese.
Got it. Time for a human to take a dip. Whee! The thing is, though, since when he in his human form, he actually floats.
It was then I knew the weakness of flesh. So you guys are doing like the Pathfinder kind of thingy, yeah? Kind of.
Actually, use a fate core system.
Oh, okay.
We tend to focus more on storytelling than numbers and math and mechanics.
I see.
And keeping multiple pages of experience, skills, spells, and inventory that is kept tracked line by line, like you have to make a spreadsheet document for it.
So I had an idea the other night, and I would bet like all the money in the world someone else has thought of this. But I thought it'd be cool if you had an RPG system where instead of like picking your physical attributes and then skills and all that, you actually started with your skills and your background, and then your stats were aggregates of those attributes afterwards. Or you could have crossover categories where something might be a matter of both dexterity and strength, and depending on your character's personality and background, they might lean towards one or the other.
Interesting. I've been wondering how an adventure in the mechanics of your lore world would handle things.
I actually did come up with a campaign. I've never actually done one like in the same setting as Snow Dog, but I did actually in the middle of COVID did come up with a setting I never got to try out.
Yeah.
It was actually because someone prompted me over COVID. We all did weird things during COVID. Everyone had a million projects and stuff. We had to keep saying yeah. And one of mine was a friend said, "Hey, do Final Fantasy stuff, but with like D&D or Pathfinder mechanics. Do a Final Fantasy game, like an urban fantasy kind of thing." So I did. And I was a little bummed we never got to try it out.
Yeah.
I actually came up with like a sort of somewhere in between the Materia and GF system.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was important because the things you encountered that took the place of the GFs in Final Fantasy were very story important. They were actually full-blown characters. They weren't just like equips. And when you equipped them, you kind of had some of their persona with you. I don't know. Never got it play tested, which was a bummer.
Unfortunate.
Bip, 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 bip,
It happens.
bip, bip.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
What do? We swim.
Slash things up with a slashing
Okay,
pipe.
I have officially told Grizz about the Ultraman Lost Media.
Oh, interesting. He'll probably find it interesting. He likes that. He was really into the. He also really likes even the ones that are kind of like fictional, like creepypasta backgrounds. When he was younger, at least, he was really into like Candle Cove before the dumb movie came out.
Oof.
Yeah, that kind of ruined the experience a little.
I see.
There we go.
We did it.
Yeah, we have similar tastes, but he's got some of his own niche interests that I'm always interested to see where he goes with. He's more into music than I am. Knows a lot more theory and artists.
Who, Grizz?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, talking about Rose.
Nice, hell yeah.
Let's go.
And I'm a little more versed in like film.
I'm gonna ask him what his favorite music chord is.
You want to voice this frickin' honkin' frickin' thing?
Yo. So you're that great Mega Man that keeps trying to interfere with our plans. I suppose it's asking too much to expect someone so young to understand what we're trying to do. You should respect your elders and listen to us old folk.
I don't usually listen to shady types like you that go around and hide the truth. So don't expect any respect from me.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss, little one. I am the Model L pseudo-droid, Leg Anchor. I have no legs. It looks like I'll have to teach you some respect.
You'll understand when you're older.
Let's see, where... Harpuria, tell me where the freaking biometal is.
You know, I actually consider it something of a point of pride that I never once told Grizz that when he was growing up. That I actually tried to explain when he had a question. If I didn't know, I'd say, let's find out. I never said you'll get it when you're older, or because I said so.
Okay, so that's where the biometal is, inside those giant honking thrusters he has.
Oh boy.
Where you can try and cut it out of him? Is that his weak point?
You guys remember this movie funny about Kamen Rider Black?
What's that?
The dub of the show that aired in Brazil was Black Man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just not
There's a name.
That's a true fact.
That's about 3,000 types of yikes right there.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
Yeah! I can even pull up proof. Okay, I can even pull up proof.
Level 4 victory.
Yay.
People keep sharing it around saying it's a bootleg, but it's not a bootleg. There were literally toys that had that, you know, the show's Brazilian title on it. People think they're bootlegs, but they're not.
I'm thinking like, they're like, this can't be real.
I've had moments like that.
Found it.
Hey, Dan.
Found it.
Wow, you were quick.
Found it.
Why do you fight so
I'm
hard?
putting it in voice text. It's in voice text now. See, there's the proof. That it happened. It's real. There's the proof.
Why do you risk your life for these fools? Youth is wasted on the young. What an asshole.
And then to make
How can
things even more... Oh, I didn't know it was still going, sorry.
That's Kit.
How could anyone give my power to someone like that? I'm sorry. It'll take some time to recover the password. I'll make sure it's available before you have to take on Model W. Convenient, isn't it?
Indeed.
Flamole found in area
Flamole.
K4.
You guys know what's...
Flamole.
This is even more funny.
What?
Sounds like a yummy dish.
Oh, never mind.
No, what is it? Were you saying that it was even worse?
And then when Kamen Rider Black RX came out in Brazil, they just kept the title the same. Really not
Wow.
confusing.
Jeez.
Bent, the data disk is...
Yeah. The recon unit report is on it. CC?
Fucking goddamn motherfucker! Okay, sorry. 1 second. Give me a moment. The recon unit was wiped out by the act of one of our own. His name is Serpent, and he was always the one most interested in the Model W fragment. He erased the research data and vanished with the biometal. Never heard of a maverick that powerful. Model W must have transformed him into something else. We now know that Model W has the power to create an army much more terrifying than the Mavericks. I only hope that our sacrifice brought the commander enough time to escape. I don't have much longer. I pray that this data doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Serpent was awfully worried about that data leaking out. He must have known the reaction the people of this country would have if they knew the truth. Send the data disk along with your mission report. We can't allow that information contained on it to get out until we know exactly what it is.
Alright, I'll send it.
Sis, she must have gotten away while the others protected her. Let's go with that, sure.
Totes my goats, let's go. Ah, jeez, there's more stage.
And so somebody's idea of a Metroidvania is just more level.
Ah, dang it. I didn't want to cut that.
Yeah, the life would have been nice.
Here we are.
The enemy placement in this game is really rude.
Yeah, what sucks is that I'm just trying to get to a freaking checkpoint. I'm just trying to get to a checkpoint. Where the heck is it?
It's important to save. It's very, very important.
Actually, there is something I need to check.
Whoa!
Ice Durgan!
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Rain over the frosted frozen sky! Hyorin Maru! Okay, I need Phantom.
Yes, Juni, only the power of a ninja will allow you to hold on to a handle.
Get wrecked.
I criticize some of the level design and the map design and stuff, but I must admit they did make good use of at encouraging you to diversify your use of biometals. Like you do end up using all of your abilities fairly frequently. None of them are like a total waste.
Here we are. Mission completion confirmed. Turned in data disk. Okay. I'm gonna have to do more exploring of that area. I'm gonna have to do more exploring of that area later. But first, let's get out of here, because unfortunately, that particular save point's not a warp point.
Lame.
And by the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Even though I remember Bleach a lot, I'm not really a big fan of it. I kind of fell out of it after. I kind of fell out of it after when the Aizen fights were like right before the Aizen stuff.
Yeah.
Bleach sucks. I have read the first 8 volumes of the Bleach manga, and I could not fucking stand it.
Why'd you keep going?
Because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
Fair enough.
I was like, why do people like this? And then I read the first 8 volumes, and I'm like, it's doing nothing for me. I'm done.
I remember when you had me start watching Ultraman Orb, I went into it, and I'm like, oh boy, I might hate this, but, you know, it's something he's passionate about. I'm curious enough. Probably going to hate this, and I watched it, I'm like, oh god, it's even worse. I like it.
Okay, so where is area L?
Area L, you need to head to Area H2, and it requires a purple key, which you need from Area H. H4, I believe. Yeah, H4.
Okay, so I need to go to I need to get to I need to go to an actual warpable trans server first.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray for teleporting.
I would like teleporters. That would make life nice.
And getting around in this game looks like so much fun.
I think if they had made more of an effort to interconnect things with in more ways and had more transit stations, it might not have been so bad. But they definitely could have improved things.
I legitimately think that, honestly, I really don't think that you need to change a lot of the game. I think the only thing you need is just have a map system that actually shows, like, how this map looks. You know?
Yeah, instead of just like a weird diagram tree.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And something that shows, like, where your transit stations are, where your saves are.
Yeah, you know, take cues from... Yeah, hey, this game was only released on the Nintendo DS. Maybe, take cues from frickin' Metroid. You know?
Yeah, that'd be something.
Okay, so, what area was it?
Area H. You want to get to H4.
Okay, so, unfortunately I don't have direct transport to it, so I'm gonna have to check the frickin' map. Area H. So I'd have to go to A3 first. Let's go this. I'll check this way. Oh, if it's Area H, then I know where that is.
Oh, I like this music. Keep saying that because I keep liking it.
Oh wait, I know where to go. Nope, that's Area B. Yeah, I'm in it.
Are you lost, Zero?
No, I just realized that the door that I need just realized I needed to go through the other door because I'm going back to the amusement park. Yay!
That was the excuse I went with in Silent Hill. They'd be, kid, are you lost? And I'd be like, no, I'm taking the scenic route that involves running into walls and stuff.
Yay.
Crud. So I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try Streamlabs. I've been getting that configured, and because it might be a way to avoid the glitch I was getting with Silent Hill 2, where it was real wonko on Discord. It's remarkable streaming works, but like there are a lot of little fiddly bits.
I was gonna say I should let you know that it is like it is a likely scenario that it is going to end up being exactly the same as the old one, because Streamlabs OBS is just OBS.
Yeah, I know it's a forked. They forked the source code. The only reason I think it might be different is because people have made Discord widgets for it, and I might be able to implement something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Fingers crossed. I'm experimenting. I'll try to know before Friday, assuming with everything today, work allows for me to do stuff Friday. But hey, I do still think we live in a cool age where anybody with consumer hardware can give it a go.
Yeah, right?
Here we are.
I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
My thing is disconnected, so you guys didn't hear me yawning a whole bunch, but I've been yawning a whole bunch.
Education on lost media and all best swears when you're surprised. Brought to you by ZEP.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. I thought while we were streaming, I would try to find. I thought I'd end up needing to multitask because normally I get kind of antsy if I don't have a couple windows open, and I don't know, it's just me sometimes. But tonight I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna chill. I don't have the brain for it.
That's good. Kid, I'm really happy I got you into Ultraman and Kamen Rider and stuff.
Sharing interests is one of the most interesting things about getting to know people.
Yeah. And also making you watch G1 Transformers. We should continue that at some point.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, good. This room looks enjoyable.
Okay, so you said H2, right?
4 is where the boss that you need to get the purple key is.
Oh, I already got the purple key, so...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Oh, crap, that's on me.
It's still on H, right?
It is, so you head to H2, and there's a door next to H3 that requires the purple key.
That's fine, I can take a look around.
It's near some roller coasters, like the background has some roller coasters. And what look like diamond patterns. Gosh, I'm sorry, I thought you were looking for the key first. It still throws me off that they just make the Star Wars
to watch.
Oh yeah.
Meteors everywhere.
I'm telling you, it still throws me off that they just make the Star Wars blaster noise. Oh, they do the thing from Mega Man 5.
Yep.
This is pretty good music too.
Yeah, those machines that don't like they really do much of anything.
Of course, it's a crane game. It had to be a crane game.
Yeah.
The claw chooses who will live and who will go.
Farewell.
Here it is.
Farewell, my friends. I have been chosen. I go to a better place.
Now I'm wondering whether or not there's a save area.
What was that?
It's a transport pod. Dropping dinosaur
Suddenly
robots.
starting to really shut down.
It's dropping dropping dino robots.
Yeah, well, I'm crashing hard. Holy crap!
Need a Snickers? Oh wait, that's hungry.
I actually do have a Snickers bar, literally within arm's reach. that I could eat.
You know what's
I'm
sad?
kidding.
Because I was so messed up today, I missed my annual tradition of going and cleaning out the discount Halloween candy that the stores still have. That's a
I wonder
bummer.
if my store will still have discount Halloween candy tomorrow. Just check.
I keep thinking about whether or not.
Still waiting for a company to release a figure of Alopex.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time, aren't they?
Yep.
Where is Fenrir? I'm gonna shoot you.
That's one I'm interested in, I'm not gonna lie. That's one I'm interested in.
Same.
For purely academic reasons, purely respect for the
As long
art,
as you're
that's
not
what it is.
putting it in a jar and then
No,
when you know
no,
what in it, you're good.
no, no, Alopex, no. I'm a weirdo, but I'm not that weird.
You know someone's gonna do it. Someone out there's
Who's
gonna
this
do
you're
it.
talking about? Who's this figure you want?
Alopex from Ninja Turtles. Arctic
Oh,
Fox
is that
lady.
From the IDW comics.
No, I'm gonna display it. I am gonna display it though.
It literally only exists as a listing right now. There's no images of it yet still. We don't know when it's coming out.
Helpful.
Dang it.
There's no one is coming if it doesn't get cancelled.
This section is evil.
We just know one is coming if it doesn't get cancelled. It totally could get cancelled.
It happens. Bummer. Thought you might be able to make it.
I really should just switch to frickin' Ampuria.
Boy, I sure love missiles. I'm glad they brought extras for everybody. No, I actually have. I don't have a lot in the way of figurines of characters, but I must admit there's a person I've been following on Etsy who's doing a Renamon pinup figure that I admit is tempting, but it's like $150. That's a lot of the monies.
Do you have links?
I've got my Gundam thing to build and Warhammer models anyway. I don't need a backlog.
There we go. Yeah, if I get hit by those satellites, my weapons become jammed for a time.
Oh, interesting. I was wondering what they did because it didn't seem to damage you. Did the people from Ghosts and Goblins design this one? So speaking of Warhammer, there is one model that I am just dying to get, even though I don't even. It's pure. I just need this because it's neat.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
I feared that was the case.
What's the deal?
Time to die.
Oh,
You wanna know why?
what's that?
I spent all this time going through L, and I was hoping that there was a location in the area that. I was hoping there was a location in the area where there was a way that I can activate a freaking quest. But nope.
Bummer.
So guess what? I have to load from the save point. I believe they're... Oh, no, wrong one!
Whoopsie.
I believe I can just load from here. Data management. Load. Here. I was just like, ah! Here.
But Dan, you might appreciate this. They're doing Demon Prince Fulgrim full scale.
Demon. Oh gosh, no kidding. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, there's gotta be like some all kinds of pointy bits to keep track of.
Oh.
I don't know.
Whoa,
does he have like a
hello.
lot of spiky bits coming out, like a Cornade, or
He's Slaneshi, so he does have like little barbs on his snack body.
No, I mean I get that, but I'm talking to like, does he have like a whole lot of fragile pointy bits?
Oh, I see what you mean. I can't tell. It does look like he's got a lot of dangly bits, even though he's
I mean, of course he has dangly bits.
fairly
He's
solid.
fucking Slaneshi.
No, but I mean, like, I'm trying to describe it. Like, his hair is very flowy, and he's got like 4 arms. The wings look really solid, though. The wings look like they're one really big, like, interleave thing. So that's good.
Oh, by the way, these particular enemies, when you hit them, they pop popcorn.
Nice.
They try to shoot popcorn at you.
Oh, he's just
Popcorn?
allowing it. Okay.
Ah, no. I don't want to be taken away by the claw.
Okay, so this is like full scale relative to like the scale of the basic figures, then.
It is the Horus Heresy scale, so yes.
There we go,
Horus
finally.
Heresy scale, cool.
And the enemies commence their attack. If we don't hurry, all of the data in the research lab will be lost.
Gosh, it looks like you could snap that lance in half.
The room with the data should be up and ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does have some bits that I would be careful with, but it looks fairly solid.
Well, you know what? What I would do is I would like try and take some of them bits off, replace the staff of that glaive with a steel bar. I don't know. There was a like a bit of a better name. Just a steel bar. Replace some of the parts with steel. I don't know if I could. I'd cut that thing meticulously in half and install like a metal skeleton in it.
One thing people often do with those models is pin drill them.
Oh, pin drill. Cool.
One thing I will say is when they made the Sanguinius model, which is kind of comparable because it also has wings, they did an awesome job of making him... They made not only his legs coming into contact with the base, but the weapon coming down, like in a downward stroke, and that made it really sturdy. So that was well designed. I still have not played enough of the Horus Heresy spin-off. I've played like maybe 1 or 2 games. I've been playing more 40k 10th, but I really want to try the Horus Heresy a little more because it's super interesting. It's basically a modified version of 40k 7th edition, but actually good. Funny how for being the star of the game originally, you haven't used Model Z all that much.
Yeah, it's just that Model Z, for all intents and purposes, is not as maneuverable.
Yeah, I figured the sword might be a tiny bit stronger, but other than that, that's about it. Kind of your basic default mode.
Ah. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, so the red ones stop me from using my weapons. and the blue one reverses my controls.
Oh no. That's worse.
Now it's time for full-on bombing raids. I have no choice. I'm gonna see if this one actually hits the satellite. Nope. That sucks, though. Ah! I was hoping I could dash. But I didn't hit the button in time. Wait a minute. I can... I ran out of time for that. I can't use my freaking blaster right now. I do have the option to use,
Oh, hell, whoa, hey, ha, ha, ha. Excellent. Ooh. Zero, you need a new navigator, it's over.
I have broken him.
That's fine, I made it to the boss.
Cool.
Please tell me I'm a... Good, I have 1 life left.
1 life to live.
Who is this?
Oh, I know. Whoa.
Who wants to voice this giant rhino man?
Okay, here we go. So, you've come at last. The foolish Megaman who has sided with the Guardians. All of the data that was found here is now in my internal data disk.
Oh, where have I heard this before?
Yeah, that's familiar.
I just need to destroy this room with you in it.
Oh, fuck! No,
Change
no,
accents.
no. You
Change
can't
accent.
change. You can't change it now. Go back.
Nope, you picked one. You picked one.
I just need to destroy this room with you in it. And all of the loose ends will be tied up. I am the Model P pseudo-droid. The Protectos. I will crush anyone that stands in our way.
Okay, Linkara.
Finally.
Okay, I have to.
He's just mad about his breakup with Bebop.
Damn it.
Back up with people. Yeah, like he slaps his belly pink as he's having a tantrum.
Okay, boss.
Oh, wait, okay. Ha! Your pathetic sense of righteousness got you nowhere.
Well, there's a message you want to tell youngsters playing this game. Don't
It'll
be idealistic,
done
kids.
when
It never
it's
ends well.
done.
Okay. I think I might as well just frickin'. Annihilate this guy.
Back again so soon?
Okay.
You're just gonna tear into him.
Yep. Prepare for a bunch of red flashes. Ah, shit.
Oh, is that indicative? Is that indicative of damaging the?
Yep.
Gotcha. Or you can just repair it later if you have to, I guess, on this one. Desperate times and all that. Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dang. Okay, I like this guy's fighting style.
Atomic Bombo.
Let me teach you about one of my favorite documentaries, Sarbabu.
He's got the H bomb, the himbo bomb.
You guys ever watched Kick-Ass? Yeah.
No, but I've heard of it. I've heard from other people that love to shit on it.
It's certainly a thing that exists.
Yeah, it is.
No! How can anyone break through my armor?
got a little Waluigi at the end there. Got a little. Nah.
I
no,
am
it's
the
good.
Lightbringer.
That's not good.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
This is not very good.
Strong armor is nothing compared to the power of will. I am actually a Green Lantern. It will take some time before I am capable of recovering the password.
Oh no, Zero, you're starting to make clicky noises
That's
on the stream.
no, that's
That me?
yeah, I think that's you.
Damn.
Let's find out. Process of elimination, I guess. Mute yourself.
The password will be ready when you need it. Yeah, I don't hear the clicking anymore.
If you leave,
No, I still hear it. I still hear it.
You still hear
Yeah.
it?
I still hear
I'm
it.
hearing it. I'm hearing it as well. I'm afraid.
The data disk was left behind by Sis.
Not Dan.
It
Not Dan.
had to be.
It's the stream.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm still hearing it. I'm sorry.
I'm hearing Dan's. I'm hearing stuff coming from Dan at the same timing as the clicking.
Excuse me. Excuse
Well,
me.
even when Dan was muted, I was still hearing it. Was muted, I was still hearing.
Here, let me just.
Try leaving the call for a sec. See what happens. Yeah.
Do you still hear it?
Give it a minute.
Not yet.
Yep, there it is.
goes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So the stream is the thing that's clicking right now.
I think it probably is. Yes.
Okay. Let me go ahead and change this real quick. Is it still clicking?
Not yet. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Good now.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems clear.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and change. I'm gonna go ahead and change it back and see if the clicking is there. It's possible it might be coming from the game.
Maybe the capture, you think?
Okay.
All right, sweet. We good?
Bubba.
Kit, you're here to the voice.
That data disk was left behind by Sis. It had to be. Please, don't forget to bring it back to HQ.
Sorry, I kind of. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of inhaled. Sorry. I'm gonna mute for a sec.
Yeah, this sounds.
Biometal report classification number 315000, bottle W. Discovered conscious metal biotal bottle W.
It looks like the data was corrupted. I can't read it.
We might still have something that can recover the data at HQ. Please send it to us along with your mission report.
Okay. So, let's see what this is.
Sorry, I'm extra. Ooh, sorry, I'm extra bad at voices tonight.
It's okay.
You fine.
You
You're
sound
doing
perfectly
okay.
fine. Okay, so
Okay.
it seems like Model P comes with a barrier.
That's nice.
Handy.
Indeed. Show me.
Turned in data
Awesome.
disk.
I like how pointy he is. I like how pointy.
I bet you would.
And it has this masquerade thing going on.
That's what she
We
said.
finally have all 6 biometal fragments. We must regroup and prepare. Head back to HQ.
Okay. Let's head back to HQ. It'll give me the time to use all the rest of my crystals to, Actually... Okay, yeah, it is, 8 o'clock, so...
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking...
11 o'clock where I am.
Yeah. Actually, what I really should do is... I'm gonna go ahead and save. And instead of wasting the money on the crystals, I think I might just do, the Rhinoceros boss off-screen. So then I can save the crystals.
Okay.
Because I still have to get a, level 4 victory on him anyway. It's just I wanted to deal with him because I was running out of time on stream.
That's fair.
It happens, you know. It's all good.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us on this. Is Rue Crew streaming right now?
They are indeed.
Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic.
I was just playing that. Wow.
Nice.
I have a friend who wants to do that with me.
Oh, get him copy.
And I probably should. I've got a friend. Then again, this person I know is like I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he sleeps. He either is working or he's gaming. He's playing all sorts of crap all the time. He's like, "Hey, come play," and I'm like, "How are you playing 3 games in one day for hours?"
Okay, the raid's ready.
Yay!
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us for this edition of Zeronian Entity Predictions. Thank you all for joining us. You all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I hope you enjoyed both Zing and Xing.